Haley Hart with me from the Michigan Engineering Zone. Haley, tell me what is that?
Yeah, so we are a collective build space for robotics teams in Detroit. We are sponsored and kind of started up by the University of Michigan's College of Engineering. We have a collection of 19 teams that build at our site, so they come from schools all around Detroit to one space, kind of get the students to learn from one another, and we can kind of collect our resources in terms of money and people and tools and machines to help all the teams kind of rise together.
Gotcha. What do you think the Michigan Engineering Zone gives these kids that other organizations or groups might not?
Yeah, well, so when I first got into FIRST, it was as a teacher at one of the Detroit schools. And when we first started, we didn't have anything more than just kind of the green light to have a team and my home personal set of tools that was like a hammer and a wrench. And so I got to go to the MES, take my team to the MES, and it provided me this resource of people who had been doing this for many years. They could help guide me, they could help guide my students, and I just think we were able to make leaps and bounds in that first year that we would have never made if we were doing it alone. And so the MES strives to do that for all of our teams, but then now we're moving beyond just supporting rookie teams, and we have teams that have been building at the MES for 11 years now, and they're just getting better and better. So again, I just think of it as a place to collect the human resources, the financial resources, and the first knowledge to help the Detroit students succeed. I mean, they have the ability to do it, but if every team was just working by itself, they wouldn't necessarily have the resources to be as successful as they are when we get everybody together.
Sure, yeah. So you said students have been building for 11 years. Is that how long the MES has been around?
Yes, exactly. So I guess back in about 2010 or 2011, there were some experienced FIRST mentors who had been helping a team in Detroit, and just realizing kind of what the barriers were there in terms of space and having the right machines and tools. And they decided, like, hey, if we got this team together with, the other teams in the area, then we would all be doing better. And so, yeah, we've been doing it for 11 years now. We started with about 10 teams that first year, and now we've grown to 19. We have the capacity for 20, and we're hoping, we're kind of at our limit in terms of space, but we're hoping that in coming years we can kind of expand even our space resources.
So how would kids get involved, once that space opens up?
Yeah, so we have a partnership with the Detroit Public School Community District, and so we just partner with teams. So as long as they are joining their school's robotics team, then their school partners with the MES if they want to come build with us, and then we have transportation that brings the students from the schools to the MES and takes them home at night. And then we feed them. We try to just meet every one of the needs so that the students can focus on building the robot and just learning as much as they possibly can.
That's really exciting. And like you said, I think it offers a lot of things that these students can take with them, not only into the arenas here, but maybe into their real life or outside life. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, we really try to build up that community atmosphere too, and embody that idea of cooperation and gracious professionalism, because we're 19 teams who out here today might be competing, but whenever we're building the robot and designing the robot, we really focus on supporting one another. Even as you look around the stands here today, our teams typically don't have, a group of 40 sitting in the stands. And so just by collecting us together on Fridays, we always all wear our MES shirts, and then it helps bring that presence of like, all right, my people are here, I am supported. So yeah, I think in addition to the science and technology skills that they're learning, they're tapping into a community network within Detroit, and we're all just supporting each other.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much for your time,
Yeah,
Haley.
thank you,
Back
Kaylee.
to you guys.